Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Monday, the 30th of September. Well, Sunday's performance, well, it was a losing day. We had a 10-1 winner, but how the bet was staked, it was a losing day. So it was £8 staked and £4 and 5 pence back. So in the first race, in the 3 on Sunday, we had two selections, whiskey glasses that actually ran a better race than originally thought because it was last throughout. Then it stayed on quite well towards the end. I think it still finished about fifth or sixth, but the other selection was Good Call, and that came placed at 20s. It ran a decent race. It was up there, dropped back a little bit, and then rallied for fourth place, paying first four. The next race was Shala Asker and Embarked. Well, Embarked won at 10-1, so that was pretty decent and made it a bit more exciting for the last race because then we had a shout for ideally we wanted one of them to win or at least come placed. Unfortunately, Aztec's son ran no race, and Banderas came there promising an awful lot, but then didn't find a great deal off the home turn. And then in the end, it faded to finish fourth. So that was disappointing. Two tasty prices, but we got a 10-1 winner. But I hope you did better with it than what I did. Obviously, I had it in the doubles and trebles, or each way doubles and trebles. So unfortunately, it was a losing day. £4 and 5 pence return from an £8 stake. So let me get on to Monday's selection. So it's a traditional 10 pence each way, lucky 15, and a 50 pence each way accumulator. So the first selection is Winter Fair at 4-1 in the 6 o'clock at Wolverhampton, paying four places instead of three. I think this horse has got every chance. It's shown glimpses on the all-weather that it handles the all-weather. It's trained by William Haggis, ridden by Tom Marquand. It should be slightly off the pace throughout, and then hopefully come with a late run. 4-1, I think it seems a realistic price. I do think it's got a decent chance, and 4-1 is a decent price. The second selection is Dumfries at 11-1 in the 6:30 at Wolverhampton, paying four places instead of three. Well, you may have seen the next selection as well. They're both trained by Ruth Carr. I think Dumfries it's got little bits of form that can give it every chance. I think dropping back in trip with the first time cheap pieces, I think it could be pretty keen throughout, but also have the stamina to finish the race well. I think it'll be tucked in behind runners, and I think it'll come with a good sustained run, in my opinion. I could be wrong. The third selection is Reputation at 14-1 in the 7 o'clock at Wolverhampton, paying four places instead of three. This one's getting on a bit now. It's 11 years old, and I think it's drawn 12, which isn't ideal. It's either 9 or 12. Two numbers just ring a bell. I've been watching this horse for a while now, and it ran at Chelmsford not long ago, and it was travelling well throughout, running pretty keen, but travelling well throughout. If it's a good pace, I'm sure it'll still be pulling hard. We need it to be buried away and come with a late run. I think it's got a chance, but I just think 14-1 is far too big. It's interesting that James Sullivan, is it James Sullivan? No, I think it's Jason Hart rides this one. So two decent jockey bookings. You've got Jason Hart and Reputation. You've got Dumfries, ridden by Luke Morris. I think Luke Morris is pretty decent on the all-weather, and Tom Marquand rides Winter Fair. And finally, Nelson Gay at 7-1 in the 7:30 at Wolverhampton, paying four places instead of three. It's drawn either 8 or 9. This horse is. It's not ideal, but I think it should be buried mid-division. Hopefully, it settles a little bit better and comes with a late run. I believe it's Michael Dodds, ridden by Connor Beasley. So those are the four selections. But just before you go, you can give me a like or a subscribe. But don't go yet. I want to say something. Give me a like or subscribe if you will, please. On Saturday, it is Red Car. And you know what Red Car is? It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's right, it's draw buyers time. So there is little bits of rain knocking around up till Thursday. We want plenty of rain all week, and then it's due for very sunny or cold on Friday. So it'll dry out a little bit, but we want plenty of rain leading up to the weekend. and then we should hopefully have a right go at the draw, because it's a big meeting at Redcar on Saturday. So hopefully it changes the ground, it gets much slower. I don't know what the ground is currently, because I had a look on their website and I couldn't see it. They didn't show it. I looked on their Twitter and there was no sign of an update. And also the Racing Post hasn't updated it that far because it's Saturday. You can even click on the Redcar 2-year-old trophy, and it just doesn't tell you the draw or the going currently. So I don't know what the going is. I'd have thought it's no quicker than good at the moment. So Saturday's a long way off now. I won't be providing too many selections this week. There'll be selections for Monday. I think also Tuesday is Catterick, and then I think Friday is an absolute shocker. So anyway, if you give me a like, a subscribe. If you do click subscribe, scroll down to all notifications if you will, please. You don't get bombarded by videos, as you know. You'll get a video when I release it. It's normally one a day, and maximum one a day normally. So I wish you the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.